I'm Trinidadi, and let's queer up politics. Daniel Biss defeats Gen Z challenger in Illinois primary, but only by 4 points. Daniel Biss, the mayor of Evanston, has narrowly defeated Gen Z candidate Kat Abughazaleh in the Democratic primary for Illinois' 9th Congressional District, highlighting generational tensions within the party. Biss, 48, a former state representative and senator, leaned on his long political record and policy-driven approach. He previously ran for governor, losing to J.B. Pritzker, and later became mayor of Evanston, where he backed progressive policies like reparations and public campaign financing. His campaign faced late scrutiny after he disclosed an ill-advised past relationship with a former student during his time teaching at the University of Chicago. Despite this, Biss secured support across North Shore suburbs and Democratic networks. However, this win was narrow. Kat Abughazaleh, a 26-year-old former journalist, has a national following for her reporting on right-wing extremism. She energized younger voters and attracted online attention. She also offered a sharp contrast to Biss, while positioning the race as a choice between a new generation of political voices and an established figure. Biss now heads into November as the frontrunner in this reliably Democratic district. Well, that's kind of maybe the state of where we are in politics right now. In New York, we've got Mayor Mamdani, who is taking that in a very progressive direction. But maybe Illinois is not quite there yet, and they decided to put their support behind somebody who is a little bit more of the establishment candidate. How much you factor in some of his illicit activities maybe would color how you think he is going to fare in the election, but it's a historically blue area, so he's probably going to win. And so how that maybe factors into the national conversation in the midterms is, you know, what direction are we going to go as Democrats? Are we going to go a little bit more towards the progressive, or are we kind of going to do the same establishment, same old, and maybe which one is going to win and be better against the grand old party that's out to get us all?
But he still won. I mean, he won, but Gen Z was right there knocking. I mean, what was it, like 4 points between them or something crazy like that?
It was 4 points, but it wasn't 52-48. Like, there were multiple candidates. And honestly, this story is kind of a nothing burger. It tells us nothing about the state of the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. Steve, can we call that graphic up from the Associated Press? So Biss only got 30% of the vote. This is 93% of the results I believe. So he only got 29%. Kat was at 26.1. Others were, behind another candidate. A third candidate also cleared 20%. So if this tells us anything, it's that the base isn't quite sure what the base wants. And maybe it gives a little bit more insight to like how the suburbs of Boston will go, the suburbs of Atlanta will go. It might tell us that. You look at the Republican side, he got 49, their winner got 49%, but it was low turnout, still only 7,300 votes. So this story tells us, or this particular race tells us essentially nothing.
Agreed.
Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for watching. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.
Well, you're on a